Hi everyone, welcome to the Movieception Show. I am Fariba and we're just about to watch the final episode of Miss Marvel. It has been quite a long journey watching this series. I know that we got to really go deep into Kamala's history, learning about Kamala, and just the fact that a lot of people really got to see kind of a perspective that they usually don't get the opportunity to see whenever it comes to just entertainment in general. Now, going forward into the final episode, we know that Kamala has kind of resolved her whole, the whole rabbit hole regarding her family, what happened to Aisha, the purpose of, well, we still don't know much about the bangle itself, but there's definitely was some closure in terms of just learning about her background and her family history and bits of her roots. But there are definitely a lot of questions going forward into the final episode because we never really established who the villain was in this series, and with just one episode left, it is kind of mind-boggling just to figure out how they're gonna try and conclude Kamala Khan's arc. Although again, it's pretty obvious that it's going to end up being the case where she'll finally become Miss Marvel, and have that whole costume and everything. And now it's just a matter of how they're going to try and execute it and what they're going to do just to fill in basically the last part of her origin story. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started.
So we're gonna transfer at the next stop. Head upstate, okay?
Upstate, like New York? Oh,
It's okay. Listen, he's when Kamala first got her powers. Watch where you're going.
yeah, this always happens when you come back from a trip. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like everybody, but I just had this happen just now with my parents.
Oh my god! I had no idea!
Topo.
Classic con gossip train.
Yep, this is a classic gossip train.
He tells up, boo.
Mm-hmm.
And we over here because he always has his phone on speaker.
Yep.
Speakers just very convenient.
I love how cool they are with this.
Are your powers limitless, or do you have to recharge?
Oh, also, I have been dying to ask you. On E, did you drop that kid on purpose, or was that like a game time decision? Okay, please.
I love how cool they are with the fact that she has powers, which like everybody else would freak out. I mean, did we forget that Aunt May freaked out?
Incredible. I mean, I for one am so proud of you. You believe me. We are
Okay.
all but Peter, I just want to be sure that you be careful out there.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Just because you can do all these amazing things doesn't mean that you actually volunteer to go looking for trouble, right? My buddy Peter, I just worry too much.
Oh man, I love her dad. Oh, now you finally trust her.
Why is Nakia FaceTiming me?
Oh,
I got something for you.
is it the suit? Is it the super suit? You know, if you know that reference. Oh, it looks like her suit. Oh,
This feels a bit more.
how did she even get that suit is my question. How did she even get the suit? But okay, but this is the iconic suit. There it is. It's the iconic suit. It's the super suit. Oh my, oh.
Want extra spice?
Up there it is, the iconic Miss Marvel suit. Oh, I love it. She even stopped for the street light.
Oh no.
Are they going inside a mosque?
Damage
Oh,
control
okay.
is after us. Long story, but our great train.
This is a mosque in America. Damage control, GCPD, hell, the Department of Sanitation probably has its own surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
The coast is clear. You guys head to the high school.
Because they always suspect a mosque, people. That's what they always do. They always suspect a mosque. And she's still wearing her shoes.
That was
Our first
Yeah.
rodeo, Miss Agent.
I assure you, damage control is only here to ensure your safety. We are looking for a.
As long as I am on this side, God is always right.
And she's still wearing shoes in a worshiping place, y'all.
Actually, that was Abraham Lincoln.
Sir,
What up?
My mom would tell me Kamala had a boyfriend and that it was that one.
Did you hear that? Boyfriend. You're both witnesses. Do you have a
Haram halal. Why do they even have this hat? There you have it. Hey.
What are you wearing?
A Sawar suit.
I'm so scared.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
I really need to get him out of town.
I want to know how much that bill's gonna be.
I know someone who can get him out. Just get him to the harbor by midnight.
Okay. You're welcome.
Oh, that's where she is.
The theater has good lighting. It's where I film my TikToks.
Okay.
I only personally don't know.
So she knows too? Does everybody know at this point?
We're with you.
I love everyone's just casually knowing who Kamala is.
Since the is already here, we obviously can't outrun them, so we distract the cell for as long as possible until we can get cover and safe. Got it?
You run out the back.
What are you doing here?
Where did he come from?
Bathroom window. Alright, I went to school here too. Mom sent me to watch out.
Where's running chaperone?
Take it up with her.
Guys, clock's ticking.
Fine, just don't ruin anything.
We're gonna stop damage control with softballs.
Mm.
No, we are going to stall damage control with softballs, and the real plan is a
Oh, look, guys, it's Atari weapons.
hey, we are closing in on the enhanced individuals as we speak.
Yes, and they're doing it in front of a high school. Apparently there's such thing as bad press, and I don't like it. What is this?
Oh, so he does care about this shit.
Enhanced individual. It is two, and they are leaving a trail.
Not crazy, Kamala, huh? What were you even doing, my sister?
Driving lessons.
Do you even like British Bake Off?
Is this gonna be the conversation?
Do not tell Kamala that. Okay? Not until we're all out of here.
Okay, we're gonna be keeping secrets now. Okay. Okay. That's called science. Man, that's gonna be a lot of damage they're gonna have to fix.
What is this?
Can we not be doing this at this time?
Hey, you guys gotta go. There's a team of agents heading down this way. I'll keep them busy. Okay? Come on, come on.
Literally, wrong time to be doing this. Ah.
Ooh, guys, come dance with me. You know you like these moves. Hey, guys, what's going on? Let's go. Hey,
What
hands
in
up.
the world?
I think the class this. need my mother.
Your mother's gone, dude.
What happened to my mother?
So is he gonna be like a villain arc? I don't know what's going on.
My home. My mother's dead. Isn't she?
Really? Okay, so he's the villain? I'm so okay. So that took a whole U-turn. Isn't that the same thing that they use on the Hulk? Yeah, they use this on the Hulk. Show up. Because I feel like that's just too cash grab. Or maybe she could show up. Who knows? She's going to biggin, y'all. There you go. She-Hulk smashed it. Right, they haven't even changed her name yet. We're still calling her Nightlight. She a biggin, y'all. Oh, that's deadly. What?
We were part of history.
I'm shaking. You can see.
Ruby here with today's news. Everyone keeps asking me, Ruby, do you know who she is? Of course, if I knew who she was, I wouldn't get here. She looks so familiar.
Those wild man, you like kapow! Take that!
It's gonna be very difficult for her to find a husband.
What you say?
It's very difficult for her husband. Of course, we didn't talk about this.
I am now a hot dog. Let's hope this hot dog is halal.
My heart is racing. My life flashing before my eyes.
One moment we were just like doing it.
I sat there and watched.
That halal joke was good.
Tell us how it was.
Thank you. This is your video. Yes, but as an ally, I want to use.
Definitely a bit of cringe, but it's okay. That's just you know, social media.
Superhero. Free ice cream pizza. After salad, of course. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Look at that salwar suit.
Rita, you were just so perfect. That's what Kamala means in Arabic. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But in Urdu, it's more like, what's the word? Wonder. Marvel.
Hey, there you go.
Kamala means marvel.
I share the same name as freaking vampires.
I shall
Miss Marvel. There you have it. There you have it. There you have it. Of course, the dad is. I love the dad. He's amazing.
Magic. Absolute magic.
I think we might have had it wrong the first time around.
What do you mean?
So, we know why you have access to the Nora and how you can wield it, but when I compared you to the rest of your family, something still seemed off.
Okay.
Kamala, there's something different in your genes. Like a mutation.
So what? What?
Whatever it is, it's just gonna be another label.
Did they just call the Inhumans? What? What? Are we getting the Inhumans?
Good news is we're getting to our month.
I love you.
Are we getting the
It's
Inhumans?
really good though, I guess we'll look count that plate.
Yeah, whatever. One ride, that's it.
Listen, I'm the only one who's
Pterogenesis? Are we really gonna be going into that deep end?
Four.
Well, that does not sound like science, homework. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Look at that haircut too. Is it like Carol Danvers? Did she like shapeshift? Will return in the Marvels. Yeah, I already know that, but okay. Alright, so that was Miss Marvel, the final episode right there. So, definitely have a lot of questions because they really just dropped the bombshell in like the last 10 minutes. For one thing, they basically implied that Kamala is inhuman, even though in the last 5 episodes they literally were trying to debunk that whole origin story that's from the comics. So the fact that they're now referencing the whole fact that she might have mutated genes, which we all know it's basically the Inhumans, now it's kind of just like even making me scratch my head even more, just thinking what's going to happen now, because this now implied that the Inhumans are going to be in the MCU now going forward. So questions with that, and then of course like the fact that we just saw Carol Danvers just pop out of nowhere, although it seems as if it's not essentially the fact that that is Carol Danvers. I think it looks like Kamala may have shapeshift into Carol Danvers, so that I have like a lot of questions. I have more questions than answers, but of course we do have the Marvels movie coming out next year, so hopefully we'll get more answers from that. But yeah, no, lots of questions just from that. But having said that, I think in general, in terms of just the finale itself, I mean, it's pretty solid. I wouldn't say it's the greatest finale I've seen. Of course, like, I think going into this final episode, there was like a lot of iffiness going on in terms of just how they're gonna really conclude the series, considering it is only 6 episodes, and a big portion of what they tried to kind of figure out in terms of Kamala's history, her family, of course, was only resolved in episode 5, which was the penultimate episode. And so now it's kind of just like trying to transition from that moment to here. It's like definitely it's kind of like it just seemed like it was quickly paced a little bit. And you can tell like just from the final episode, like things kind of just felt a bit more generic. Like there really wasn't a villain per se, which I guess that's like the whole point of the series. Like the whole focus is Kamala, like Kamala, who she is, what she is, and her journey as Miss Marvel, which makes sense. So maybe that's why they didn't really introduce a villain of some sort as like you would get from most Marvel movies. I mean, in some ways it is formulaic, but in some ways it's not formulaic. But But in terms of just the actual episode itself, I mean, it's just solid in general. I mean, it's nice to kind of have that a bit of like that teen comedy type of atmosphere in terms of the episode, because I mean that's basically what it is. I mean, this whole series is basically a coming of age story. um but yeah, no, for the most part it's just solid. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite. Did it stick the landing? I think I would say, like, for the most part it is satisfactory in terms of how they set up and just finally show the growth of Kamala as Miss Marvel. But it isn't necessary. I wouldn't say it's the best final act I've seen. Of course, like, I think in terms of just any origin story I've seen better. Of course, like, I think nothing's ever gonna really top WandaVision at this point. At least in terms of just the Phase 4 content. But yeah, I mean, it's a good episode. It's a really good episode where it's just like any sort of teen comedy, coming of age type of storyline. But again, it's nice that they finally got to the moment where she's now Miss Marvel. Is it the best way of showing the growth of Miss Marvel? I wouldn't say so. I mean, I feel like, again, there's some things I felt were a bit underwhelming in terms of, like, there being no actual villain, and then kind of just like, you know, things could have been a bit better. And I feel like a lot of it has to kind of do with the fact that this was a 6 episode series, which it's very ridiculous how everything has been 6 episodes so far, and we can say for sure that it doesn't work. This format does not work at all. We've seen that with Moon Knight, we've seen that with Obi-Wan, and now we're seeing that with Miss Marvel, where we've had some really great 5 episodes, and here it kind of just felt like it was too fast paced, that we didn't really kind of get to see the best of Kamala Khan, right? We didn't really get to see the growth as it should have been. But with that being said, again, it's nice to see Miss Marvel becoming the newest addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And again, this is just I would say it's a pretty decent way to end the series off. Which, again, the series in general was great. I just felt like, again, as I suspected it was going to be, the finale was a bit of, it didn't really, it's more satisfactory than really being great. But yeah, let me know what you think. Did you like the episode? Did you enjoy Miss Marvel and her journey to becoming Miss Marvel? Did you learn a lot knowing that this is a series about South Asian representation and a Muslim young girl, right? But yeah, let me know what you think. How did you feel about this whole journey? Are you excited to see Miss Marvel in the upcoming The Marvels movie next year? Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to like and subscribe.